Hello, friend. Settle in, close your eyes, and let me tell you about Luca, the helper and the Joker. Luca was 13, a whirlwind of lanky limbs and bright, mischievous eyes. He hailed from a house that always seemed to be overflowing, a chaotic symphony of siblings, shared meals, and laughter that bounced off the worn walls. Their family wasn't wealthy, not by a long shot, but they were rich in spirit. Luca, in particular, was a beacon of that spirit. He was always the first to lend a hand, whether it was helping his younger sister with her homework, carrying groceries for an elderly neighbor, or simply offering a comforting word to someone feeling down. He had a natural respect for everyone, a quiet understanding that made him a favorite amongst the adults in his life. But what truly set Luca apart was his humor. He had a knack for finding the funny in any situation, a way of twisting a phrase or mimicking a voice that could bring tears of laughter to even the most stoic faces. It wasn't mean-spirited humor, never at anyone's expense, but rather a playful, light-hearted energy that filled a room. And as he saw the smiles he created, a quiet confidence began to bloom within him. He realized his jokes weren't just funny. They were a way to connect, to brighten someone's day, to make the world a little less serious. The surprise. One afternoon, amidst the usual chaos of the kitchen table, a small, pale envelope landed in front of Luca. It was an invitation, addressed in neat, careful handwriting. It was from Johnny, a quiet kid in his class, the kind who always sat in the back, his eyes fixed on his notebook. Johnny was a bit of a loner, never really joining in the games at recess, always seeming a little lost in his own world. Luca's heart did a little flip. Johnny was having a birthday party, and he, Luca, was invited. A wave of excitement washed over him, followed by a surge of determination. He was going to make this party unforgettable. He knew Johnny deserved a day filled with laughter and joy. The first order of business was a gift. Luca knew he didn't have much money, but he had something far more valuable: creativity. He spent hours brainstorming, finally settling on a plan. He would create a personalized comic book for Johnny, using their classmates as characters in absurd, hilarious situations. He spent the next few days sketching, writing, and coloring, pouring his heart into every page. Luca hoped so much that Johnny would like it. Then, Luca turned his attention to the party itself. He knew that for Johnny to really enjoy his day, he needed other people there. So, With his usual charm and a few well-placed jokes, he began to subtly encourage his classmates to attend. He painted a picture of a fun, relaxed gathering, a chance to get to know Johnny better. His enthusiasm was infectious, and slowly but surely the RSVP list began to grow. The big day comes. On the day of the party, Luca arrived early, eager to help set up. He helped Johnny's mom arrange the snacks, blew up balloons, and even rearranged the furniture to create a more open, inviting space. As the other kids started to arrive, Luca's presence filled the room with energy. He told jokes that had everyone in stitches, imitated their teachers with uncanny accuracy, and even invented a silly game that had them all running around the room, laughing. Then disaster struck. As Johnny's mom brought out the birthday cake, she tripped, sending the cake tumbling towards the floor. Before anyone could react, Luca dove forward, catching the cake just inches from the ground. It was a messy save, frosting smeared across his face and hands, but he held the cake aloft like a trophy. Instead of panic, he grinned, smeared a dab of frosting on his nose, and declared, "One for the home team." The room erupted in laughter and cheers, and the near miss became a hilarious highlight of the party. Later, as Johnny opened his presents, Luca presented him with the comic book. Johnny's eyes widened as he flipped through the pages, recognizing himself and his classmates in the exaggerated, comical drawings. A genuine smile spread across his face, a smile that reached his eyes. Luca then stood up, tapped his glass, and gave a heartfelt speech. He spoke about Johnny's kindness, his quiet intelligence, and his hidden sense of humor, which Luca had seen glimpses of. He finished by saying, "Johnny, you deserve a day filled with laughter and friends, and I hope this is just the beginning." The party was a resounding success. Johnny, for the first time, felt seen, appreciated, and genuinely happy. He laughed, played, and even joined in the games, his shyness melting away. The other kids, seeing Johnny in a new light, realized he wasn't just the quiet kid in the back. He was funny, intelligent, and a good friend. The aftermath. In the weeks that followed, Johnny and Luca became inseparable. They shared jokes, played video games, and even started a small comic book club. Johnny's social life blossomed. He joined a few clubs, started talking more in class, and even began to make other friends. He was no longer the quiet kid in the back. He was Johnny, the funny, intelligent kid with a growing circle of friends. Luca, too, experienced a transformation. He saw the power of his humor, not just to make people laugh, but to connect, to build bridges, and to make a real difference in someone's life. His confidence grew, not in an arrogant way, but in a quiet, assured way. He knew he had a gift, and he was determined to use it for good. As the school year drew to a close, Luca and Johnny sat on a park bench, watching the sun set. They talked about their plans for the summer, their favorite jokes, and the memories they had made. They both knew that their friendship and the events of that birthday party had changed their lives. Luca had shown Johnny the power of kindness and humor, the ability to turn a shy, isolated boy into a confident, happy young man. And Johnny had shown Luca the importance of using his gifts to make a difference, to brighten the lives of others. The lasting impact of Luca's actions was a testament to the simple truth that a little kindness, a little laughter can go a long way. And as you drift off to sleep, remember that even the smallest act of kindness can have a ripple effect, changing lives in ways you never imagined. Good night, friend. Good night.